So people talk about ERAs and people talk about pitchers, and you'll see over and over again me talking about the same thing consistently, which is dogs win 50% of the time. Now, if we go through yesterday's board, this is Wednesday, May 2nd, hump day, and here's the question. Beside the fact that there's early baseball and you have about 7 games starting at 1 o'clock East, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I want to talk about pitchers and why, if you're going to play pitchers, you need to play the first 5 innings. I can't be any more clear about this. People, it amazes me that want to keep wagering on games based upon pitchers and pitchers only. So if I'm going through the board yesterday, just a little bit of a recap. The Atlanta Braves, there was a pitching change. We were on the Braves. Soroka made his debut, and everybody was flipping out saying Snydergaard is so great, and should we switch sides because there's a new pitcher in? And our algorithm said no, take Atlanta, and Atlanta gets the job done winning 3-2. Just remember, if there's any MLB game is basically a 50% proposition. That pitcher is just one component of the game. The reality is when teams are hot, teams are hot. And when you look at Atlanta right now, they are the largest money team in the National League East. That means if you wagered to win $100 on Atlanta, right now they're 16-11, up 5 games on their win-loss. But on the actual money, because they've won as a dog, you ready for this dog record with Atlanta? 11-7 as a dog. They are plus $778. So here they're plus 5 games, but they're up almost 8 games with the money, and that's the power of the underdogs in baseball. Let's move on. Let's move on to the Chicago Cubs. Again, Hendricks a great pitcher, but again, any given day, like they say in NFL, any given Sunday. Well, in the MLB, it's any given day. 3-1 as a $150 dog. Let's talk about Kershaw. I remember a week ago I was in my car driving here to the office talking about how Kershaw was a bad bet. And once again, the number 1 money team in all of baseball, if you're watching these videos, is Arizona. They are 20-8, and to win $100 on every game, you are up $1,212. I'm going to repeat that. If you would have wagered to win $100 on every Arizona game, you're up $1,212 after last night's win as they beat Kershaw 4-3, and they are currently now 9-3 as an underdog. Again, you're talking about a team that was 19-7 going 19-8, going into this matchup, and I don't care who's pitching. You take that home team dog when you can get a plus price of $200 and you roll with it. Well, guess what? Kershaw loses again as a huge favorite, and that's why if you look in the National League West, the Dodgers are 12-16. They keep being made large favorites due to their pitchers. They are 11-15 as favorites. Now, here's the thing. The Dodgers are 12-16. They have only been underdogs twice the entire season. So there's been a lot of expectation on the Dodgers based upon their pitching, and let me just show you how fallible that is. They've only been a dog twice. They're 1-1. They are down 4 games as a favorite. So you're only down 4 games, 11-15. It doesn't sound like that big of a deal. Well, guess what? You're down $900. You are down 5 more games than the actual win-loss record, betting to win $100 on the Dodgers because they're never an underdog. And this is the power of dogs and why Arizona leads the money league, because they are 9-3 as an underdog, knocking it out of the park. Let's talk about the Texas Rangers yesterday with Fister. 8-6 plus 195. You don't like dogs? Let's talk about the Red Sox and Kansas City, Eunice against Sally. Now, here's the thing. I tell everybody, when a team is over 300, I'm going to take a piece on the plus 300 no matter what. I discussed this on my radio show at Sports Insider Radio. I discussed this on my radio show with Brian Blessing on Sportsbook Radio on Tuesday in Las Vegas. Here's the thing. No team is worth 300. Unless you know that pitcher is not going to be in the 4th inning. Guess what? Extra innings. Kansas City wins the game 7-6 plus $320. I rest my case. Now, Yankees won 9 in a row. We were on Houston the other day when they broke the streak against. But again, Verlander hasn't lived up to great expectations. And Montgomery, what's he, chopped liver? Well, here's the bottom line. Plus 170, the Yankees get the cash. Now, if I look at the Yankees from a money team perspective, right now, the Yankees, with that huge winning streak, they're 18-10. I got to tell you, the Yankees have only been valuable as a dog. They're not valuable as a favorite. They're 17-7 as a favorite, and they're 1-3 as a dog. But the one winner they won as a dog was last night. If you would have wagered to win $100 on every Yankee game since the beginning of the season, you are up a whopping $117, even though they're 10-1 in the last 11. That shows you what the great equalizer is with the money line. If you're not diversified in your wagering and you're not playing 50% dogs, 50% favorites, and you're only handicapping pitchers, not only won't you win, you can't win. Look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie. Toronto on the road, another winner we had yesterday, plus 127 against Gibson with Estrada and Gibson. Again, you look at certain teams that you just have to understand they're just money makers, especially whether they're home or away. Now, you look at Seattle, 16-11 overall, up $640. So I'm going to say that again. They're 16-11. They're up 4 games. But if you would have wagered to win $100 on every game, you are up $648. That means you are up more than their win-loss record. Why? Once again, 7-5 as a favorite, 9-5 as a dog. They won as a small chalk favorite last night, 6-3. Now, again, the sum of the suspects remain the same. Cincinnati blew it the last 2 days by 1. They're still the worst money league performer, 7-22, minus $1,349 because they are 7-19 as a dog and they are 0-3 as a favorite. By Baltimore Orioles. Yes, you see me wearing this orange. I'm here in Baltimore, Maryland right now. They're 8-20, and again, they are down. Let me just double update these records here. They're 8-21, down $1,112 after last night's loss. And again, certain teams, they just can't get out of their own way. Cincinnati, Baltimore, and to be honest with you, Miami, this is going to be a shocker for you guys because they beat Kershaw. Miami is 11-18. But if you've wagered to win $100 on Miami every single game, you're actually up $173. You have to wrap your head around that. Cincinnati, you're down $1,449. And again, they can't get out of their own way. I'm just giving you the updated figures. I wasn't counting it last night earlier when I spoke. And why is Miami up money 11-18? It's very simple. They have only been a favorite one time this season. So you can be down 9 games, 7 games, 6 games, but if your record is 10-18, which is what they are, they're 10-18 as an underdog, you get enough plus price money back when you're beating teams like Kershaw that you're going to be ahead down 8 games. This is why you have to change your thinking and understand win-loss records don't mean a thing in baseball. A team like Miami at the end of the season is going to make you more money than a team like the Yankees or a team like Boston. I'm going to repeat that again. A team like Miami is going to make you more money than Boston or the Yankees at the end of the season. This is your Hump Day report. We got a slew of games going this afternoon. International soccer plus MLB. If you want to find out how to access our MLB algorithms and our systems, by all means, pick up the phone and make the call. If you think I'm not burning the clock early, Siri, what time is it?
The time is 9:05 a.m.
9:05 a.m. I'm here at the office bright and early. First game starts at 1:05. Talk soon.